Now, one of the questions I get is how to make a video response. And in the old days, you did used to have a box that you could use to make, was right around here somewhere, make a video response, I think, somewhere around there. Either way, that's changed now. You have to come down to the comment box, and then once you click on the comment box, voila, create a video response. That icon pops up. And this is on Internet Explorer, but I'm pretty sure Google Chrome or Safari or Firefox, they may have some nuances about how they do things differently, but that's all you have to do. You can click on create a video response, and then there you can either upload a new video, which you want to create a personal video response to it, or you can use any of your existing videos. And the ones that have an asterisk are the ones that are already response to somebody else. But for the most part, any video that doesn't have that you've uploaded that does not have an asterisk means that it's not being used as a response to anything else. So I can always say, hey, there was a pretzel here, so let me go with Chihuahua versus bread. Use the selected video, and there, you have successfully completed your video response. And you return to the original video, and in my case, there it is. There's my Chihuahua versus bread video. And another video that someone's put up. I'm not going to remove it because I like to make this an open forum that anyone can respond to my videos. Another question that I've been getting at least the last few days is why wasn't there a Tube Tuesday video last week? In fact, there was. It was sort of a trick because the lesson was actually how to make a product review video, except the video is labeled Cuisinart SS700 Keurig Coffee and SodaStream Genesis product reviews. But if you do click on it, and it was my video that I uploaded last Tuesday, you'll hear me. That's me, and yes, this is actually a lesson on how to make product reviews, which I used it by making an actual product review. You can watch the whole video, and yes, you will see me making that video. You know, now that I have you on this visual field trip, I may as well go over some of the techniques that I've said to use since I can actually highlight it now rather than just telling you. This is a video I uploaded a couple days ago, and a few things. First of all, I always say if you have a link, whether it's to your blog or if you're like doing an Amazon product review and you want to link to Amazon or wherever your affiliate is, put it at the beginning of the description. In this case, it's top8.com, one of the many rinky little websites that I own. And in this case, I had my son put in with an actual the top 8 Cedar Point roller coasters, and it's actually a top 8 list that he did recently for me because he was bored, and that's what families do. So I figured, hey, this is about Cedar Point, and here's a list, so I can actually promote something off-site that is related, because people may want to see this video, not necessarily to see birds fight over bread, over a piece of pretzel, but because there is some interest in Cedar Point, and obviously the huge food fight at Cedar Point may be slightly misleading, but you know, I did it to encourage traffic, but as you can see, a couple days later, 177 views, not a whole lot of traffic. But here in the description, you have the if you make the link, whether it's to your blog or to your Facebook page or to your Twitter feed, whatever the case is, you put that there. It'll be clickable when someone's watching. And then, you know, it doesn't matter how far you go after that, but if you put the link further down, first of all, it's not going to show at the top of the video. It's going to have like a more thing if you write a lot. And if you do it further on, it does not come out as a hyperlink. Tags. Now, if you notice here how it's spelled out here, you have Cedar Fair, which is the company that owns Cedar Point, and here you have Cedar and Fair. Now, how did I get that? And Cedar Point, I should have probably put a cedar and a point, or just a point at this point. Some of the words are together, some of them are not. Let's go here. Let's go to edit annotations. No, let's go to edit video details. Here you can actually edit the video, the title, and the tags. Okay, I want you to come down to the tags where you see within quotes. If you have 2 words or 3 words or 4 words and it's part of a phrase, put it in quotes. A lot of people don't do that, and they don't realize that just as in a search engine, if you want a more definitive search, like if you want, you know, tall roller coasters, you may want to put that within quotes, and that way it'll actually look for references that say tall roller coasters rather than the word tall and the word roller coasters later on in the context of a search entry. So put your things in quotes if it's more than one word, and then you can spell it out as individual words. But sort of like I did here, like I can put bird and fight, and then I wanted to put point, just because I already have cedar. There's no reason to do that. I have Cedar Point, and I have cedar and point as 2 individual words. And I have Cedar Point Sandusky, which is where the park is, in case if anybody searches for that. I'm pretty sure in a few months, if you put in Cedar Point Sandusky, this video will probably be tops, I think, or at least close to the top. And then you all have to click Save Changes, obviously, when you do any changes to your video. Yeah, this was my video, I guess, that sort of started this. It was actually my second money-making video, but it's gotten 855,000 views, so I do get quite a few questions on it. First of all, how do you create the annotations that I did? And you sort of, the very top of every video that you have an option now. This is on Internet Explorer. Chrome, which is Google's browser, will be even better. I don't know if Firefox has this, or Safari, or whatever browser you may be using. But you can actually edit annotations here to create these guys. A question I get about this video in particular, 2 questions in particular. One is, did I intentionally upload it on September 11th? Which is sort of like, I think it's usually kids just asking that. They see that September 11th date and they just, assume that YouTube actually, takes away the upload button, that upload button on September 11th. And I think it's probably by people that, unlike myself and other adults, actually knew people that died and actually take this seriously and understand that, it's not as if the world stands still for 24 hours. There's just obviously a little bit of commemoration to what happened. And at the end of the day, I think a video on 5 ways to make money on YouTube, kind of like, capitalism, is actually the biggest compliment you can have to anyone that's, perished, defending what I guess this country stands for. Not that did this as a political statement, obviously. It was just a coincidence. I just had stuff to say, and it just happened to be that one day out of 365 days a year where I wanted to say it. Another thing about this video is the audio and the video now don't sync up. They're a little split second out of sync. I swear, the original video, as crummy as my webcam was at the time, my original video did sync up. And the problem was, just after a year, 2 years, or maybe even 3 years. I mean, this video goes back all the way to 2007, 4 years ago. The copy here on YouTube did go kapooey. And unfortunately, YouTube does not let you replace a video. I couldn't re-upload it as the same. If I did, I would have to upload it as a brand new file, and I would lose my views, my SEO, my search engine optimization, where it ranked in the search engine and all that, in the YouTube search engine. So I said, no, I'm going to stick with it as is. So I'm sorry if you're not dealing with perfect sync audio video, but I think, at the time, I think nobody was making any of these money-making videos on YouTube. And I guess that's sort of why this video ranks highly. And so I leave it out there, sort of like, tossing it in the Smithsonian.